Well, right now we're standing here with Touch Revolution, Gene Halsey, who's actually going to be talking to us about some of the really cool products they're showing here at CETW, San Francisco. Gene, thank you so much for joining us.
Pleasure, thanks.
We're standing in front of an idea book, but before we kind of get to some of the cool products that you guys have, can you fill in those of you who are not familiar with a little bit about kind of what you guys do?
Sure. Touch Revolution's been around for about 3 years now, trying to bring multi-touch and that experience that people have gotten really used to in their iPhones, their iPads, and devices that we carry around with us every day into more industrial spaces, into business-to-business applications. So we're very passionate about the touch experience and giving that interactivity and that immersive touch experience to people that have been using what we call poke touch or single touch type of interactions before. So we really want that user experience to get elevated to that same level of satisfaction that we have from our everyday devices.
Definitely, and that's kind of coming from the actual changing way that consumers are dealing with this technology. Bringing it into the industrial space makes a lot of sense. What are some of the products you're showing off here at the show?
Sure, we run the gamut. I mean, Touch Revolution was founded on the notion of small embedded systems, so we still have our embedded components group here, which are 4-inch, 7-inch, and 10-inch devices, both touch screens, touch displays, and a complete computer system running a custom Android framework. So that's one side of the house. The other side of the house is the products like this. So plug and play touch monitors, 15-inch, 19-inch, 21.5. We're even demonstrating a 32-inch multi-touch monitor here. So the idea behind this being, here's some tools that the kiosk industry can take and bring that touch experience that we talked about. Give them the tools. If you figure you give them the tools, open up their mind, let them free their imagination, then maybe this thing will start to have that same momentum that we've seen in the consumer space.
Sure, well, that makes a lot of sense, especially when you start to remove the limits. I mean, the possibilities start to increase. What are some of the specific applications, the types of applications that you're seeing for this type of technology?
Sure. I mean, from here, I mean, a very natural one that's gotten a lot of attention is the idea book. It's the notion of taking that old paper catalog or that old registry station, putting 2 monitors and bringing this, now you have this very large storybook that someone can come and they can page through content, they can flip, they can do things that are much more natural. So you've got ATM demonstrations, so new things that you could do in ATM besides keypads, self-service checkout, wayfinding, presentation software. We've got something on our countertop for chemistry students where we actually let people build their own molecules and manipulate that molecule in 3D space. So instead of seeing bonds on a printed page in chemistry class, high schoolers can actually play and have that same interaction that they're used to on their iPad when they're sitting in class.
Hopefully that increases memory retention as well.
It'll do something.
Gene, thank you so much. I really appreciate your time. Have a nice afternoon.